Okay, greetings everyone and welcome to another video. For this particular one, we are going to be looking once again into how we can create professional eye-popping maps for our travel guide. And it is true that we already have about 3 or 4 of such videos in the group, but this particular one is going to be very unique and special. I decided to do a video despite the fact that last week my namesake in the group, Dan SA, released a video on map as he promised, and the video was quite an eye-opener. But the little issue some had in the group is that they were finding it a little bit technical because not all of them know how to really manipulate ways the Word Microsoft Word document in terms of shapes. So this video, aside the fact that I'm going to be giving you some pro map tips, I'm also going to simplify the whole process, and you see how I actually do it, and you discover that putting up maps in your books is not going to take up to 30 minutes, and you have like 7 to 10 professional maps all uploaded and created into your travel guide document. So let's get this gig started. Now, first off, the question we should be asking is that should you actually be using Google Maps for your travel guides? And the question is a big yes. The Google Maps is very okay to use for your travel guidebooks. I use them, a whole lot of persons as well, my students use them. But if you have observed the top publishers, the brands on the Amazon platform, I'm talking about brands like Lonely Planet, Rough Guides, you will discover that they are not using Google Maps. Have you noticed that they are using customized maps? Where and how do they get those maps? We are going to be looking into that. I'll show you how you can craft and create such professional maps for free. They are paid ones, but I'm going to show you how you can get them for free. You can see the website on the screen anyway. We are going to be seeing how you can get them. That is one. But still, Google Maps is still very much okay, that many of us are used to. So I am going to be showing you what Google demands, not just Google, any platform. You see, when it comes to images, one really has to be very careful because of what? Copyright. Know this, the images you see online, they are not your own at all. You don't have the right to use any of such images unless they put the right there, and you are going to see the right either for personal or commercial use. If you deny those rights and go ahead and pick any image on online, and you go and manipulate it and screenshot and do everything and make it is not yours, it's going to get you into trouble. So the same thing with Google Maps. If you have been using Google Maps without any attribution, my dear, you are going about it the wrong way. So we are going to be looking at first what Google demands for you to use their map tool. Now, to show you that I am not just saying this, let's visit this website, and this is a Google website. They are about us. Go for and check out their brand resources center, and you see here that they require attribution. All users of Google Maps, Google Earth, and Street View content must provide what? Attribution to Google, and if applicable to our data providers. We do not approve any use of content without proper attribution in any circumstances, and will require attribution while the content is shown. Now they went further. They talked about commercial use, personal use, printing, publishing, and all that. I seriously advise you to read this up, and you will discover that, see it here, inside of what? inside of books, including textbooks, and they specify exactly how you should use it, their maps, and how you should not use their map. I am going to show you how to attach attribution. They say that it should be very, very visible. It should be clear, the attribution, that this map is coming from the Google website, that it is their property. Anything outside that, you are doing it the wrong way. Make sure you attach attribution, and I believe that Amazon themselves, they are taking note of all these things. Now, if that is noted, let's go back to the topic for the day, and how to get maps that top travel guide publishers use. And we are going to be looking at this website. So I am going to go straight to the documents here. This is exactly how I do my map. I make it very, very simple. I do not use magazine style for my travel guides. Now, I have discovered that shoppers, they actually prefer the traditional book format when it comes to travel guide compared to the magazine. This sells more for me. So this is how is it map of where? Of Nosara, which is in Costa Rica. I did this document just specifically for what tutorial purposes, and the location is okay. You can write on it if you choose, but I am not writing. I wrote it, but I am not publishing it, not at all. So this is it. You see here, you specify it, make it a header so that it shows up what in your table of content. It helps with selling your book. Now, this is the attribution here. You see, this is unique to Google. So maps.app.watch, Google, and here, that is exactly how you do the attribution. Of course, this is from Google Maps. I'm going to show you how to do this. Then you now have your code here, and you now have this here which says scan image / QR code with your phone. Now you notice that I didn't say with your phone camera. Why didn't I say that? Not all phones, please note this, it is not all phones that have cameras that can scan QR code. Even those ones that have camera that can scan QR code, you still have to take another step before it will be able to scan the code. So in that case, I just specify scan image / QR code with your phone. So they can now go and download a QR code scanner, so that they'll be able to scan their phone. You'll be surprised. Some of you will say, okay, modern phones have a phone with a QR code scanner. It is not true. I have tried this, and you'll be surprised and shocked how many shoppers that have phones that don't have camera that can scan QR code. They have to first of all go to their store to download those codes. Now, if that is noted, what you do is that what you are going to do is that we are going to go to the Google Maps website, which is maps.google.com, and we are using Nosara, Costa Rica. We are using Nosara, Costa Rica. We're using Nosara, Costa Rica, so it's going to open up, and then we are just going to pick this, the Nosara. Just type it, Nosara, Costa Rica. Nosara, Costa Rica, and then we search for it. Give it time. The environment where I travel to, the network is not very, very fantastic around here. Okay, now you are going to see something like this. You see something like this, Nosara, Costa Rica, depending on this Chrome, depending on the browser you are using. No, the moment you see something like this, please, I want you to watch carefully, attentively. Now, the moment you see something like this, you use your sniping tool. If you don't have a sniping tool, just go to here and search your system for a sniping tool. Is going to pop up, please. So you now have this. Now what you do is you open your sniping tool. You open up your sniping tool like this, then new, and you want snipe. Please try as much as possible to make it rectangular. Make it rectangular. Do you understand? You snipe. Now as you snipe, you could actually close this up, you collapse it, and what? Snipe. You understand? So you have more space. So you now snipe. See, you now have more space, and that particular layer's picture will now disappear. So you now snipe. No need saving the image. Just copy straight, Ctrl C. Just copy. Then you now come on here where you have this place is going to be blank. Do you understand? This place is going to be blank. Okay, to demonstrate, let me just end and then page break. So we type map of what? No, Sarah, and then I'm just going to what? Do it fresh and then highlight. Okay, now I will now come here and put what? The map. See, I've put the map. Just observe. Then I go back and I what? Here, share. I click on the share. I copy the link. Then I go back. Okay. Let's give it time. It's saving to save. Okay. Please bear with me. I think I have too many stuff in the system. Okay, why waiting? Okay, it's done. So here, enter, and it's below, and we have it, space bar, enter. You see it. This is the what? Attribution. Then we centralize it. Then we come on here, this particular one, you make it your header. You must have configured, you must have styled, you must have your styles ready. Now we are not done. We now come down here. Now I am going to do something like this. You have the QR code and you have this little bit of write-up. But if you are in my mentorship, this full book, this full document is already in the members area. So you just copy it and then use, just as I am going to show you presently. So this is it. Now you take this link that we have copied. You now come here, want to create QR code for it. Now you now go to this QR code website. Let me drag it here. Now go to this QR code website. This is qrcodemonkey.com. There are a whole lot of free QR code website, but I like this for many reasons that you are going to see presently. So I am just going to, because I've been using this, I'm just going to adjust it. I'm just going to adjust it to this level. I want to be seeing some things. Now we come here where you are. We are going to use our URL, paste our URL. Of course, it's not only URL. You see all the functionalities here: phone number, VCard, MiCard, Facebook, and everything, and even more video, social. But our interest is in the what? The URL. So we have it here. Now we have to set the color. You see it's in black and white here. Black and white is cool. It's not bad, but we are going to set this color to something else. Now this is the single color, this is the color gradient, this is the custom eye, that's the eye. So the single color, I love green. I'm just going to pick the green color. So and then click out. Then the background white is okay. And to see how it looks, you can also, this eye here, let's also tick the eye. and then the eye color, let's make it green as well. Make it green as well. Okay, cool. And then create QR code. Now you now click on create QR code and it does the work, and see it has what? It has changed. Now this inner one, which is this, the eye color, you can also change it to any color you want. You just play around the color that suits you. I'm just going to change everything to green, and out QR code, and boom, we now have green. So that is it if you want to use this. And we come down, you see customize design, you see different shapes here, different so I will just use this. I like it being light. So you click on create QR code, you see it changes, and that's it. So you can download as well PNG. You see the pixels here, 1000 by 1000. We'll leave it at that default. You can also download as PDF or SVG, but we are going to use PNG. You click on download and we wait for it to do its thing. Okay, cool. And it's going to pop up here by default, and we copy, Ctrl C, we copy, though it has already automatically downloaded to the system. Then you now come down here to your Word document and just paste. Don't worry, just paste. So you see I am not using any shape whatsoever or anything, so we just paste on here. See, it's so large, so big, but no problem. You come to the edge here and shrink it. So just shrink it. You only need to do this once. The moment you do it once and you have your sample, that is it. So you just shrink it to the size you want. This is cool. You can shrink it further if you want. So you just shrink it. Then that is good. So you see this wrap here. It will automatically appear. You can click on it and you see it here. It is to the left. If you try different option, you see different option, centralize and all that, but we are using this to the left. That's talking about the inline text. Don't problem, just type whatsoever you want to type. Let's say I'm not going to spend time because of the video. Let's say this. You mustn't use the exact words I'm using, but I like keeping things very, very simple. I like keeping things simple. That's why you see that. So we just paste it. So you discover that it is scattered. It is scattered. So this is where you now play around the wrap. See the inline text, and then you can see, as you are adjusting it, the text will shift depending on the particular format you are choose. Many people don't know how to use that. So you see it here, but we are not going to use. You see, everything is all scattered. Everything is all scattered. So you try this. Do you understand? You see it there again. You try this. That's how it looks. Then move with text. Fix position on page. Do you understand? So you have to play around with all this. So you try it. You see how it is now. You see how it is now. So and then once again, we just want to, initially when you are setting all this, it might take you a little bit of time. Do not worry. You shrink it. Okay. Scan image or text. You still just shrink it. Okay, so the wrap once again, and then inline, how is it looking? Cool. So now you bring it down a little bit, and a little bit. Okay, so you see it's looking a little bit better now, and then let's increase the size of the QR code a bit. Yeah, I think we are good to go. So you only do this once. So we have gotten this now. Map of what? Nosara. Map of what? Nosara, Costa Rica. So we are going to do the second map. Now please observe, this is very, very important. Some of us in the group, we have actually not gotten this. So we close this because we have already done this. Now the second one, we are going towards attractions or things to do what in Nosara. So we click on it. Now the interface here is going to be a little bit different, as you can see on the left hand side. So the good thing about this is that you can actually move the map around to get the view you want, and you can also shrink it. You can bring it down. So we are going to what? Close this, and as usual, let's take it, maybe we see, shrink it. Sometimes you have to what? Increase it. So this is it, and then look around, things to do, Nosara and all that, escape room and all that. Make sure that you are having enough words and things to do here. You can also increase it. Okay, cool. Now we are going to what? Our snipey tool once again, new, and then from here we snipe. Remember, it has to be rectangular so that it doesn't fill up the space of your document. Copy. So copy. Now to the document here, please, we are going to page break. Use page break. Now have a map, okay, of things to do. Okay, saving. I think I'll pause it. Let me just pause it so that the word is misbehaving. Okay, let me pause it. Okay, we are back. We are back. So map of what? Map of things. Let me use this, my revolve. So things what? Things, sorry, things to do. You can leave it at map of things to do. You don't need to repeat Nosara. Then the map himself, we just copied again. We now what? Paste it down. Now the link, how we get this particular link is going to be, the attribution link is going to be different. See this hamburger button, you click on it. As you click on the hamburger button, you come down where you have share or embed map, you click on it. Then you now copy and come here as we did earlier, paste, space key to generate the link. Again, we make this header 3 so that it will show up. We are making this header, please, not just bolding, make it header so that it will show up in your table of content. And you know when a shopper now clicks on the look inside or read sample, all in your table of content, they will now see all this map of Nosara, map of things to do, all the maps you add there, they will now see it. Do you understand? For my books and that of my students, Amazon even showed them the maps in the tail end. Cool. So enter again. Now this time around, no need redesigning everything afresh. You just copy all this. Notes, copy all this, and you now come down and just paste. And just paste. Now what we are going to do, we have pasted this link of map of things to do. That's things to do. We copy. We will go back to QR code monkey. We take this off, and this content, we click on it to put in the URL. And this is our URL. We what? Paste it. Now the next thing you are going to do, please note, you now come down here where you have custom design. We are just going to change the shape of the eye frame. You click on it and what? Create. This ensures that you don't get confused. Do you understand? Or even confuse the owner of the book. So we now download it. I want you to watch what I am going to do now. Please, this is very, very important. You now download this. You see, you know that this is it. This is the one. You now copy. Please, you now copy. Now, when you copy, you go to your document. Please observe. You click on this. As you click on this, you now right click. When you right click, you see change picture. Change picture from clipboard. You now click on from clipboard. Watch what will happen. You see the image you copied, this second one, it automatically fits inside the box. Your stress is gone. That is why I said you only need to do it once. So we have gotten that map of what things to do. Again, what you now do, what page break, and you add about like say 7 maps. Now you add, let's go back, you go back, you add map of museum, map of transit stations, you call it transit station, map of pharmaceuticals, pharmacies, map of ATM machine, ATM spots, then map of restaurants. Now if this is giving you Naira location and all that, avoid it. Do you understand? Or you come down here where you have Nigeria here. You see where you have Nigeria, you click on it. You click on where you have Nigeria. I want to change it to US location. Then you come down here to other settings, you click on it. Then where you have language and region, you click on it. Then display language, which is English. And here where you have region, you now specify, change it to United States. You now have a United words, change it to United States so that you have dollars and you confirm. So you don't need to save anything, and we just go back. So you go back, it will automatically refresh, and you see everything has now changed to what? The United States. Let's give it a little time. So you see it here, it has changed to United States. Then you switch on as well, you switch on your VPN. You switch on your VPN. I've already taught this in previous video. So now the other thing I'm going to add, now if we count this, if you discover that it's still Naira that is showing up, just forget about these hotels. Remember, we already have this already. We are just trying to add amounts. We already have addresses and locations of hotels inside the book. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now here is something you should also know that I didn't touch in the other and tutorials. Now we are going to look for I always had this. It is very, very important. It is very, very important. So we are going to put in map of what? See, hiking. See, hiking what? Hiking trees. You understand? In Nosara, Costa. Please make sure you specify Costa Rica, because sometimes this particular location might not just be in Costa Rica alone, it might be in other places, and the map that will be showcased to you will be for another country or city entirely, as the case may be. So you now search, see it, map hiking trails in what? Nosara, Costa Rica. So you click on it and it will show you all the hiking trails in what? Costa Rica. Apart from that, you can also search for what? Cycling trails. You understand? You search for cycling trails and add them to your map. Add them to your map. So hiking trails in Costa Rica. Let's see. Now what I am also going to do, please, we have checked here, I am going to open another browser. See, I'm taking this time and this video is getting long, but it is very, very important. At 1 minute, I'm going to open another browser. And what? Maps dots. I thought I already have it here. Maps dots. Okay, or let me just copy this. Copy, come on here and they will paste. And then come here and copy hiking trails. This is the hiking trails. See here you have park, and then we can still shrink it down. And they see Melanoko Park, and then I've not been to this country. So this is the hiking trails, alright, and you also know how to get the from here. So okay, let's back to what we are doing. Okay, still taking time. The network is a little bit bad. Oh god. And that's why this didn't open properly. The network is bad. Okay, but I believe you get the whole idea. Then again, you snipe it, you paste, you go to your QR code as well. You take the third one. You put the link here, enter and the URL, you put it here, then you pick the third one again, create QR code, you download, you copy, you go back, you paste. You do everything for the minimum map. The minimum number of maps that you should have in your travel guide should be at least 5. At least 5 maps. So that is it for the first part, talking about what Google Maps, how you add attributions, and how you make it very, very beautiful, very, very unique. You agree with me that this map is actually beautiful. You can use any of these for the inside. You can vary it, you can change it as you like. Make your map, make your QR code very, very unique, so that any shopper that sees, that takes the leap and use the look inside function, the moment they see your map, the way you arrange it, they'll be very, very much interested in picking it up, whether it's black and white or colored. So that is that. Let's now take a look at how we get customized maps. Customized maps are very, very special. This might take you a little, it's still the same format. The moment you have gotten the URL and you download the map and go to QR code, put it in there. So let's go to this site, and I'm just going to open. I've already opened it down because of network issue. I hope so. Okay, map boss. Now, how do you see this map? This map is looking what? I believe that some of you have seen this maps like this in some of the travel guides on Amazon platform. So this is where I'm not going to go into how you work on it, customize it in this tutorial. It is very, very straightforward. See the editor here, you just put the colors and everything you want, then you download it as well. You download the map, you pick. I'm going to do that in another tutorial of its own, doing customized maps. So you download it as well, you pick the URL, then you go to the QR code website, paste it, and get the QR code just as we did with the Google map, and you are good to go. So what I will advise you for this video not to be too long, you see these three websites here, Mapboss and Snazzy Maps and Mapotic. You are going to have access. They have paid plans, but the free plans is all you need. Frankly, the free plan is good enough. I think one of them have the free plans, the maximum per map is 100 location, 100 points, that's locations, which is very, very okay. So you make use of this. If you now decide to go for the paid plan, make sure you are making a whole boatload of money for your travel guide there. And then the paid plans come with even more functionalities, and it's cool. Having the paid plan is very, very cool. But for now, if you are just starting up and you are not making up to $2,000 to $5,000, I will advise you go with the free plans for now. And the free plan is very, very cool. You have beautiful customized map like the one you see on Lonely Planet Rough Guides. They are not using any AI. I don't think it's actually this an AI that is creating the map. All this stuff make use of AI, by the way. So this is how maps are done. So thank you and God bless. I hope you had a nice time. You have learned one or two things, even if you have been creating maps before. I don't use Canva, and this how I just do my things. I don't use complex methods. I just make it easy, straightforward. Trust me, if you use this method to design and create your maps, it's not going to, you discover that within 10 to 20 minutes you are done with all your maps, all 7 to 10 of them. You are done with them. And also, I don't start separating out the hotels. Maybe I have 10 hotels, I'll do like 10 maps for them. I have like 15 attractions, I'll do like 15 maps for them. You might just well be going against the Google Maps fair usage, and you flood your book with maps everywhere. It is not good for customer experience. Would you be happy to buy such a book? I ask you, would you be happy to buy such a book? So this is cool, this is okay. And since I've been using all this method, I have never had any negative review. Of course, I have put other things in place. If you are in my mentorship, you understand what I'm talking about. All those things that shoppers love, they are already there. Once again, thank you and God bless, and I wish you more money to your bank account. See you in the next tutorial.